A full-blown Republican rebellion is erupting right now against Donald Trump and his foreign policy. And if this happens, it will completely blow up what Donald Trump is trying to do. Happening right now, sitting U.S. Republican Representative Brian Fitzpatrick has just filed a discharge pension, which will force the House on a vote against a massive Russian sanctions bill that Trump's been spending months trying to hide. This is not one of those symbolic posts. No. This one is a sanctions package which would go after Russia's oil buyers and hit them with 500% tariffs. On top of that, it would crush Russian banks, it would freeze Russian assets worldwide, it would stop Russian visas, meaning that Russians can't come into this country, something that I don't understand why we're allowing anyway. But most importantly, it would target any country who is still trying to help Russia's war machine. Fitzpatrick even went as far to say that Donald Trump is pushing, quote-unquote, Russian drafted propaganda, which is a Republican accusing a Republican president of parroting Kremlin talking points. And let me explain to you how this is going to melt Donald Trump's world. You see, right now, the Senate already has a majority of folks ready to pass any kind of sanctions bill, whether it be the Senate bill or the House bill. And in speaking to senators, just so you know, I know about 90 plus that are ready to move forward with any Russian sanctions bill. Well, House has its own version, and right now they have 119 co-sponsors, some Democrats and some Republicans. And if we can get 218 signatures, we can override Mike Johnson, who's been sitting on said bill, something that Donald Trump asked him to do. And heck, we even hear people like Lindsey Graham, yes, yet another Republican, saying that these sanctions are the only real way to stop Russia's invasion and to block what they call Russia's friendly peace deal. Well, I mean, Trump calls it a friendly peace deal. So this is where you come in. It's time for you to call your senators and representatives and say, hey, if this thing comes to the floor, you need to vote yes, because this is the icing on the cake. Say the House passes it, the Senate's going to pass it automatically, and it gets to Trump's desk, in which right now Trump is very pro-Russia. Well, if he rejects it, we have enough votes to go ahead and override him. So, that's right, call your representatives, so that way we can finally give Ukraine what they deserve, which is a just peace. Marjorie Taylor Greene is quitting her job and resigning on January 5th. That is what she just announced online right now. We got to break this down because it comes at a time where there's major fallout in Washington, D.C. And well, this is definitely going to be shaking up Washington. If you don't know, she dropped a 4-page document and a 10-minute long video in which she says that Congress has been sidelined and that Republican leaders have refused to push American first policies and that nothing ever gets better for what she calls for the common American. Adding later that she is stepping away because Washington is controlled by what she calls a bipartisan political industrial complex. She goes on to say that she's walking away from Congress to, quote, live life to the fullest and find a new path ahead. But let's be honest, she had a very controversial past. She goes on to talk about threats and how threats against her have gotten worse since Donald Trump pulled his endorsement of her, and then accused the most powerful man in the world, without actually naming him, of fueling a wave of threats. Then she talked about the things that she kind of feuded with Donald Trump over, whether it be H-1B1 visas, foreign wars, AI regulation, the release of the Epstein files. This aside, she is exiting completely what I feel is the beginning of the falling apart of the MAGA movement. A lot of people just believe that she's only doing this. She's changed her tune over the past month or so that she can run for another office. That's something we'll have to wait to see, but let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. I'll be sure to keep you updated, so please do share my videos and follow me for more.